It is such a pleasure to meet both of you.
Thank
Very
you.
nice to
Very
meet you.
nice to meet you.
Troian, there's a guy running around producing stuff. He has your last name. I don't know if he's taking your thunder or not, but
Well, I might be suing him, for taking my last name, but we're gonna see how the lawsuits, work out.
work out. Yeah, there you
Yeah.
go. What a what a great pedigree you have.
Thank you. Thank you. I couldn't be more proud of my family's work and my father's work, and I feel incredibly honored to be a part of a new legacy now of the Dick Wolf universe. It feels truly incredible to be able to step into this new family.
And this role that you've taken on is such a gritty and beautiful role for a woman. I mean,
Thank you.
it is so different from any other police show I think I've ever seen.
Thank you. I think we think so as well. And that's what I'm very excited to share with audiences. I think it's a brand new way to get into this world. And it's really, I think I forget who said it. Maybe it was Elliot who said it to me once, because I said, how does this show sort of take on cops? Because I was like, Dick Wolf, you've done police shows. You know what I mean? What are we doing different? And he said, what we're really trying to do is set a banquet table for everybody to come and for them to take away what they take away from the show.
Mm.
We're not trying to put out a kind of specific message about what it's like to be a cop. We just want to depict something and show these human beings and welcome in everybody to experience a day with them.
Mm.
And Brandon, your character too. I mean, wow, what a great role for an actor to just, to take on. I mean, he is a deep character and yet maintains just a bit of funny as well.
Yeah.
Mm. Yeah. I think what I love most about my character is that he has integrity.
Mm.
On at the surface, he is kind-hearted and he means well. He might not always make the right decision, I said, but he's well-intentioned. So yeah, I think Tim and Elliot and the rest of the writing team did an incredible job at building these 3D models out of our characters and then trusting us to kind of unravel the layers as the season progressed. I'm very incredibly grateful.
Yeah, it's a hell of a season, and wow, I just hope
Thank
it
you.
gets the attention that this needs because, like I said, I mean it's a terrific series. Troy, will you be directing in the future? One
Oh
of
my
your
gosh, that's so kind of you to say. I Everybody has been incredibly supportive and even asking or posing that question. It would be a joy. Right now, I feel so luxurious in the hands of Eric LaSalle and Brenna Malloy that I am very, very, I'm not jumping to be like, let me put myself on both sides. And it's, we're learning this. This is kind of like it's weird. It's not our first rodeo, but this season was our first rodeo. We're trying to figure out the dynamics of the show. And so I feel like while I would love the chance to jump behind the camera in this world that is so fascinating and deep to me, I've got a lot more work to do in front of it before I think I feel comfortable to, take a step behind. And the cool thing about that too is I'm not the only director in the room. Brandon is an incredible director. And so I think as we get more and more into our characters, if we knock on wood, get more seasons, I think there will be opportunities for us to direct each other. That would be so
Mm.
fun.
Brandon, what do you think audiences are going to take away from watching this new series?
I think going back to what Troyan said, it's setting the mantle and allowing everybody to have their own opinion. And we're not trying to push any type of agenda. I mean, this show does a really great job at actually, instead of answering questions, it almost like flips it on the audience and asks them the questions, and then leaves their, those questions up for them to have discussion with their families in their home amongst their friends and stuff. So, yeah, I think that's what's really fascinating about this is that we just were were allowing people to have their own opinion.
Yes. And I also think that what's amazing about this show and what, makes it very different from other procedurals is that in a procedural, there can be a sort of a back-footedness, right? You're set up with a case, you're solving it by the end, so you're sort of watching it. You're engaged obviously you're engaged as an audience member, but this show, it doesn't allow you to step away from it. It literally grabs you and pulls you in because you are yanked into the action, whether it's, through the handheld camera work or the body cam. You are not allowed to sit back and wonder, okay, who committed this crime? It's like, oh God, it's happening right now, and there's no time to think. And we're here. What would I do? Would I do this? How would I respond? What would I do as a human being? So it's very, very action packed, as you said, and I think it's just very gripping.
Yeah.
So well done. Thank you so much for your time this morning, and again on call. What a terrific series, and I appreciate your time.
Thank you. We
Appreciate
appreciate
you.
yours.